back on the Morning Brew, and I am out of breath from dancing.
Well, I want to dance.
We will. When they will keep playing this morning. They are a house band, and you and I, Debbie Jo, we will just get out there and we will make this happen. Well, this is Debbie Jo Almanger. She's the director of the Bernalillo County Parks and Recreation Department, and you're with John Barney, the planning manager for Bernalillo County, and you guys are kind of hitting this big prioritization process at Bernalillo County. There's a ton of projects I know that the county is working on, and not a ton of money. So how do you figure out what you do with all of that?
Well, we put together a master plan, first of all.
Yeah, that makes it easy, right?
It's a draft plan we put together. We have 5 public meetings coming up over the next 2 weeks. Actually, it was the second week and the third week of June. And you know, we have, like I said, 120 million projects. We've had 40 public meetings over the last year and a half, and now we want to hear from the community what is the most important of those projects.
And there's a lot kind of, I guess can we say to pick from? Mm-hmm. What do we have? Because I know there's been a bunch of big projects lately, like the Bikeki Open Space and some other cool stuff.
Right.
But what are the projects you guys are prioritizing right now?
Well, we have projects in every district. So we're going to go, all the community meetings are going to be based at each district. For example, we'll have open space projects as well. You know, Carlito Springs.
Carlito Springs is like the coolest hidden gem ever, right?
I just went there finally.
Oh, you hadn't been up there yet?
I hadn't been up there, and it was beautiful.
So for those that don't know, Carlito Springs is like this hidden, it's like, you think it's like maybe a gangster hideout from the 40s. Like, it is like the coolest place because it's up in the mountains, and you have no idea that anything like that would ever exist here in New Mexico. I don't know if we have any photos of Carlito Springs, but we have some photos of some of these projects here. And Carlito Springs, though, it's right there on a spring. Right. It's green, it's luscious, and the building itself looks like something from like south of France. Yeah. It's like a villa.
Exactly. Yes.
Up in the mountains, it's amazing. Right. And what could the plan be?
Well, I mean, over there, I mean, some of the plans of some of the like the Carlito Springs Friends are looking at maybe it's like a retreat place or someplace like a team building. Oh, cool. You know, some people, corporations can go up there and just have a team building day. Or just, we have a lot of environmentalists, naturalists, the master gardeners are out there. So just a lot of different things that can happen. I don't think we'll use it much for overnight stay because of just the different types of, it's a different, a lot more, organization management of that type of.
Right. It still needs some help.
Oh, yes.
It still needs a lot of restoration and work.
Right. Yeah. And then over like at like Tom Tenorio Park, that one there, we'd like to, increase the number of ball fields. We can bring more softball tournaments into town.
Get some lights.
Right, you know that, and add some more green space, multi-use facilities, soccer, football, cricket. We've had a big interest in cricket here lately.
I play kickball.
Do you play kickball? Oh, okay. Well,
kickball fields, sure.
Right. Yeah, we play the bullhead, and then we play bullhead, and then we play it. I think does the county own the one on Odelia there, or is that a city one?
No, that's a
city one because it's got lights, and we're always looking for parks with lights in the winter.
Exactly.
And that to me has become more of a thing that I want to look for.
That's right. At Paradise Hills, you want to touch on that one?
Yeah, we'll be increasing the size of the community center. We have actually that's going to be a big focus of the plan is the community centers and bringing them up to speed with what a contemporary community center is, and we're calling them whole life centers is the idea of what we would like to have them. So whole life having a community health function as well, in addition to the recreation function, or just sort of enlarging that mission, and that's really important because it's all part of our quality of life mission that we have at the county.
Cool. We got some photos of some of these, and maybe you guys can tell us about what some of these are. Then see, are these projects that are completed? This is the Rio Grande Pool,
that one just, matter of fact, we just opened up this past weekend, and we're going to have grand opening on July the 7th. But we have a brand new slide, and I mean it's completely, it was remodeled from top to bottom. So
that was always a great pool.
Yes,
and it's always been a really popular pool. We have other pictures too here of other things. You guys tell us what these are because North Valley Little League.
North Valley Little League. We just
had a grand opening for that about a month and a half ago, and we have 4 fields there. We're going to ultimately have 6 fields. We'd like to have.
Working with the state to get some property next to it. So.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Put a little plug in there.
You're right. There we go.
For our kids, in the community.
State thing, though, how much of these projects did you need capital outlay money for from the state?
John, I think you're more familiar with that.
Sure. Well, actually, the last project had about $1.5 million almost $1.5 million in capital outlay, so it wouldn't have happened without it.
Yeah, and this year going forward, did you guys have any capital outlay? Because the legislature this year didn't pass the capital outlay bill, and it really hurt a lot of these local projects. Is that stuff that you guys, were there any projects specifically that you guys knew?
We had one project in there, specifically the South Valley Pool. You know, we need that. That needs some major need of repair. So right now that pool is not open, but we're happy to have that. Happy to say that Rio Grande Pool is open. I was online and Los Padillas Pool.
That's great. You got your dancing shoes on?
I got them.
Let's do this. Let's see. I think we can do this here. I think Paul can get us on the camera.
I'm going to keep my head back too.